Well, I'm on the farm today, and if you're regular to the channel, you know we've got a 1958 Farmall 350, and and this Farmall has the fast hitch hookup for implements. This is obviously the drawbar for it, but these things just plug in on either side. This was International's answer, I guess, to Ferguson's 3-point hitch, which I believe was under patent at the time this tractor was made. But in any event, this Farmall right here, I've thought that I would like to use it to some extent for a tillage tractor, like I say, to some extent. And what I do when I reseed my fields is I don't really mold board anything. There's so many rocks that, but what I'll do is I'll scratch up the ground with a field cultivator and then run a disc harrow over it to smooth it out. And then I broadcast the seed and then use a cultipacker to kind of mash it in a little bit. And that's what works for me. But I've been on a hunt for a disc for that Farmall. My Massey Ferguson disc that I had, it was all to pieces, so I sold it earlier this spring, I think. And I've been on a hunt. From what I can tell, an 8-foot disc harrow is about all you want for that 350. So I've been looking for a pull behind 8-foot disc harrow for it, and but I found a fast hitch disc, and I'll show it to you. So searching around on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and places like that, I found a fast hitch disc harrow, and the guy also had a fast hitch plow, which I'll get into here in just a little bit. But I don't know that I wanted a fast hitch disc harrow, at least not, for working over any of these fields. But for plow day duty and just knocking around with the Farmall, I thought it might be a neat addition to the collection here. So when I saw it, I actually saw the plow for sale first. Now let me change gears a little bit here. I'll probably be all over the map in this video, but I saw this fast hitch plow, and I definitely wanted a fast hitch plow from a Farmall 350, to use on plow days. Not so much to plow up here, but the rock situation is unbelievable beneath the ground. But anyway, I saw this coil spring, and if you're familiar with the Farmall Super C and its fast hitch, they make a 2-bottom plow. International made a fast hitch 2-bottom plow for it. And when I saw the ad for this, I saw the spring, and that 2-bottom plow for the Super C, it's got a spring. So I immediately assumed this was a fast hitch plow for a Super C, and I thought, well, they're basically asking scrap metal price. Maybe I'll pick it up. And I think the forks on the Super C are smaller, and you have to use a shim of some sort to make them work with a Farmall 350 or 450. But I thought, well, the price is low enough that I'll take a chance on buying it, and who knows, maybe I add a Super C with a fast hitch to the collection. Well, so uh, I got to looking, and the guy had fast hitch discs for sale, and I thought, all right, now, and I apologize for the wind, but I'm thinking now maybe we got some novel items I can tinker with the Farmall 350. Wasn't sure how wide the disc was, but it was a fast hitch, and there was a fast hitch plow, and I thought, well, I can get a combo here, and it was a bit of a distance for a drive, but fast hitch anything, fast hitch anything is they're scarce as hen teeth. So I just figured I'd pick them both up, and like I said, the price was really scrap metal price. So in the days leading up to going to get this stuff, I tried to do as much reading as I could. The pictures were very, very vague. The only thing that I could really tell about the disc, and I'll put some pictures up here at some point in the video. From where they were for sale. And one thing I noticed, in addition to on the disc, it had this crank, and that didn't really tell me a whole lot. The other thing, the more I looked, the more I realized that if this was a fast hitch plow for a Super C, this spring would be on top. And if you look at this plow, that spring is on the bottom. Now, there's not a lot of info on the internet or on YouTube to read about these things, but what I came up with was this is not a plow for a Super C. It's a plow for a 300, 350, 400, 450, or maybe later than that. And what the spring is, it's a breakaway feature. So I guess if you hit a hard spot, this spring will allow, I guess it'll allow the plow to I don't know if it breaks away or it breaks. Surely it doesn't leave the plow behind, but maybe it flips up. I really don't know. Part of this video, I'm looking for comments on what I got here, and what you know about it, to kind of fill in the blanks. Now, while we're on the plow, this stuff appears to me to be in pretty rough shape. I'm not sure what the part situation is like for replacing some of these items. This is unbolted from, I think it goes up to here. Another sign that I had that this was not a plow for a Super C was this bracket right here, and that's for a gauge wheel. And the seller didn't have that. He looked around for it, and while he was looking for it, and I kind of get off course here again, this little middle buster right here, he had that, and so he offered me that for cheap, and I bought it too. But the model number for this plow, I believe is, let me look at my notes, I'll come right back. So I'm pretty sure the model number for this plow is a 34-F20A. 34-F as in Fred, 20A as in Apple. And that has the spring with the breakaway. And then they had one that didn't have that. So I'm pretty sure I've made the ID on this. Now, the the disc measures somewhere in the neighborhood from right in here. I don't know if you measure from the outside of this or the edge of this, but somewhere between 8'5", 8'6". Now this is a 10-foot trailer, to give you an idea of the size, and I had no idea how wide this thing was, and I was looking for an 8-foot disc and that's what I found. So I don't know how good these discs are as far as, you know, working it in some of the ground up here, but again, for plow days and things like that, I think it'll be a fun item to have. Now the spacing on the front and the back of these gangs, the discs, is 7 inches. The diameter is anywhere from 17 to 16 and a half. 17 to 16 and a half. I think they made 18 and 16 inch diameter discs. So, you know, can you wear off a 1/2 inch of the diameter? I don't know. So, so I got an 8-foot disc here. If I back up here and look at it, which is what I wanted originally for the Farmall 350. So we got to get this stuff unloaded, and then I'll probably try to hook it up to my Farmall 350. I'm tempted to plow the entire barnyard here, but I won't. But you know, one man's junk is another man's treasure, and I think the guy was glad to get this out of his little spot beside his barn, and I'm glad to have it in the spot next to my barn. So some fast hitch equipment. If you know anything about this disc and the model numbers based on what I've just told you, put it in the comments section. I'd like to hear about it. But definitely got some fast hitch equipment here that's sized right in terms of the prongs for the Farmall 350. I like redundancy up here. Makes me wonder if I should add a Farmall 450 to the fleet. So if for whatever reason I pulled down the 350 and broke it with these things, I could hook the 450 up to it. I don't know. So there it is, some fast hitch equipment. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll have plenty more on this as the months unfold. And leave comments, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and we'll talk to you later.